Hey, good morning.
Morning, KD.
Very good morning. Very good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Was stuck with a small call. Okay. Just a minute, please. I'm sharing my screen. The link is updated, sir. I hope you have seen it with the session that was asked. Content will be updated in a week's time, less than a week's time. So please do wait for the content. Interview questions, of course, not immediately. We will gradually do it as we complete a topic, level by level, not level by topic by topic. In each level, there will update it. Heads up. So material will be there in the same link. So for everything, the same link will be active. The link, I hope you all have the link handy for everything, the same link, whether you want to see the material, whether you want to see the previous sessions, or whether you want to see the interview questions. And there will also be a lab tracker. I hope you saw in the link, there is an option for lab tracker, lab assessment tracker, assignment tracker. So that also must be updated by you only. Once you complete a specific lab, you will pick it. I'll show some. Let's first of all.
Is there a limit like how many hours or how much time we can access the lab in a day?
No, sir, there isn't any limit like that. Okay. If somebody wants to see what people do in the other batches, I'll tell. So let's say Rahul, you and Akshay want to connect. So what they do is they post in the group saying that, hey, I'm joining lab. I mean, in the WhatsApp group. So because one common point of communication. So when Rahul posts a message in the WhatsApp group, Rahul can put a link, because I would always recommend using Google Meetup, which is very easy, a very, very easy way of setting up a meeting. So yes, people will join, and Rahul has started a lab. For example, Pooja is doing a lab. Pooja can post in the group saying that, hey, I am getting into the lab session. If somebody wants to join, can join. That's how the communications go. Plus, there will be a lab coordinator as well. Sometimes you might be stuck in the lab. They'll quickly, you just need to put in the group saying that, hey, mostly it should be BG. Say, hey BG, I'm stuck with so and so thing. Then immediately BG will join the lab. So that's how it works. So yes, if somebody wants to do end-to-end lab full day, fine. But initial days it is not required, because hardly, sir, for installations topic, for databases creation topic, till there, security topic, till there, you can finish the lab hardly in an hour, maximum, max to max. In a day, 1.5 hours, you can finish everything. Initial days, I'm saying. But once we enter the backup topic and all that, then it will require more time. Backups, restores, corruptions, those topics will require more time. So yeah, so that is the answer for the question. So if people want to collaborate together and do lab, full day you can do. But again, let's use WhatsApp group as the sole communication. If you want to share your own Google Meetup link, that is also fine. Or the lab coordinator will also share a Google Meetup link. That is also fine. If Pooja wants to share, Wali wants to share, anybody. So I'll show you. It's an easy process. Just go to Google and Google Meetup. You can create a link of your own. Others can join that lab. I think only one challenge will come up with Google Meetup is once you do if there is a link, after 1 hour, it will die. You just have to reinitiate. Just log off and again log in after 60 minutes. Again, you have to log into the same link. So that will be the only discomfort, but it goes well. Because our previous batches are doing the same. So. And so everyone, unfortunately, classroom also will be online. Unfortunately, only is what I'll say. Lab is also online. So we have to live this digital era life. Okay, till again life becomes completely normal. Huh? So, okay, sir. Any other questions? Rahul, that's how the lab works. Maybe once we start, you will come to know. So, ready? So, shall we start? Because the actual SQL Server is starting from now, from today. Because till now we did only fundamental discussion. We did basics discussion. So yesterday, you know where we stopped the class. The class was stopped here. All right, sir? And there was somebody was saying something. Go ahead, please. Is there a question?
Just a small info. People are asking a link in the WhatsApp group. Could you please share? Actually, we thought class was not started yet.
Oh, is it same link? Okay, 1 minute. Let me do one thing.
Just to share and we can defaultly join the class.
Sure. Let me quickly post the link. Sorry, I didn't see that. Yeah, okay, let us repost it. Thank you, Sandhya. Did it.
KD, lab is something like we should have SQL in our own machine, or there is a lab environment which you have created
No,
or
SQL
something?
in your no. We can't create environments like that, right? So it's tough to do unless and until it's an Azure VM or something. But technically, lab is SQL on your machines,
Okay.
on your laptops. Yes.
Okay.
And so for level 1, your laptops will be sufficient. For level 2, your laptops will not be sufficient, because for level 2, we need Azure virtual machines, because entire level 2 practice will be doing only in Azure cloud. So level 3, again, your laptops are sufficient. So technically 1, 2, 3 will be like that. So first we will use our laptops, then Azure virtual machines, then again our laptops.
Okay.
Yeah. It's tough to build an environment like that. So lab environment isn't that easy to build, and it requires a lot of infra. So it's tough. Okay, done. So I just shared the link in the WhatsApp group. Maybe other people are joining, but let's get started. Sorry for the 10-minute delay of mine today. By the way, from second week onwards, there will be fines for being late, whether it is me or you or anyone. All the fines will be collected and will be utilized for charity. And if you have a good cause, good known cause, because the previous batches have very kind people, very kind-hearted people they are, previous batches. We have collected almost like 15,000, 20,000 rupees also in previous batches. I mean, all fines put together. So by due course, entire course. So yeah, hey, it's not big amounts. 10 rupees if you're fine, if you're late for a day, 10 rupees in level 1, 20 rupees in level 2, 30 rupees in level 3. For me, it's 10 times. If I'm late, 100 rupees, 200 rupees, 300 rupees. That's how it works. Okay, and some crucial topics, it goes as high as 500 for me, 50 for you. So, and just to keep that discipline, time on track, nothing more than that. Okay, done, sir. With that, start. Thank you.
Yeah.
Sir, finally, it's very, very cold today in Bangalore. Sorry if I am tempting anybody staying outside in other places, but it is a wonderful climate this morning. It was raining all day yesterday, day before. Same is the climate at the place where you are. Now, moving on. So editions are different types. The reason why I'm showing especially SQL Server 2008 edition, because 2008 versions editions, because the most confusing version of SQL Server till date is 2008 for customer point of view. From customer point of view, oh my God, help, too many options they have given. And that definitely confuses the customer. Okay, leave it, sir. Latest, so I have marked things in red if you can see. Let's spend not more than 5 to 10 minutes on each edition, understanding what it is, what it gives. Yesterday, I showed one small build sheet, right? Not build sheet, I'm sorry. I showed a licensing guide yesterday. We will see it again. But sir, mainly, sir, if in simple words, sir, again, not keeping things complex, there are two categories, okay? Mainstream edition, specialized editions. Specialized editions we will discuss later. Let's talk about mainstream editions. So in mainstream means if you want to purchase the mainstream. Let's take, I'm so happy today. Many people are on camera. Thank you. This is exactly what we wanted. And we are going in that direction. Thank you, sir. Without me forcing it. Okay, so enterprise edition, standard edition are the two mainstream editions. Express also, because so in these three, why are we calling them as mainstream? Because you can do business, I mean you can store business data in these three editions, whether enterprise, whether standard, whether express. Express also, I said yesterday, express also can be used for business. So remember, express means free. There is no charge. Somebody can just go and download an express edition of SQL Server, install the software in their system, and use it for business purpose. But unfortunately, one restriction, database size cannot grow more than
10 GB.
10 GB. Database size cannot grow more than 10 GB. 10 GB is the cap. It will stop. If you want more than that, of course, you have to upgrade to standard or enterprise. So Express edition is a free edition. You can be used for business. Enterprise can.
KD, by stop, what do you mean? Like, it will throw us a warning or like what?
Oh, no, it doesn't grow. Sir. It clearly instructively says that, hey, this database cannot grow more than 10 GB. That's it. The message is very clear. It can't cross 10 GB. If you want to test in future, we will do.
Yeah.
Why not?
So what is like, say the database size is at 9 GB or 9.5 GB, and we are running some insert commands, the bulk insert.
They will fail.
Okay, it will fail, right?
They will fail.
Okay.
And Rahul, okay, on that note, anyways, you asked this question. I wanted to bring it up later.
Okay.
Rahul, we have one customer where we are supporting them even today. One customer who clearly said to us that we don't want to use enterprise or standard. We want to use free only. So what happens with this customer is every time once 10 GB is full, right, we will create a new database and again start storing data here. Okay, again that 10 GB is full, we will again create a new database. So like that, we will keep creating. So we have a live scenario. I'm classic example of this point that 10, they will go. Now, somebody may have a question in your mind. How many databases you can create like that? Okay, then wait, sir. Let's discuss in future. 32,000 databases we can create like that. So,
but what is like, suppose there is a corruption and we have to recover the database. So in that case, like how the recovery will take place if we have to recover all the data for the 20.
If you have backups, we can recover some. Express edition, in all the editions, enterprise or standard or express.
No, but like it will be like a separate database only, right? Like it will not be a continuous thing. Like means like say database is there, like three databases are there, and suppose we have to recover one database, like say B has corruption, then how the recovery will be, like it will be separate thing or like
Separate only, right? Because those are three separate databases. Each is independent. This database, that database, that database. Separate databases. So what customer is doing is storing data in 10 GB databases in pieces. Again, it's their choice. And now again, we can't question back. So they want to save money, maybe. They don't want to use enterprise or standard. They want to save money. That's the only reason, I think. So guys, did you hear the scenarios, everyone? Express edition can be used for business. Enterprise edition obviously is business. Standard edition is also for business. So shall we first talk about these three, sir, and then come back to the remaining two? No. So first of all, if you can see, sir, ignore remaining all things, okay? Just ignore, sir, because it doesn't matter, because they are no more there also, by the way. Okay, let's read enterprise edition. So enterprise edition is targeted towards most business. It supports processor cores to the maximum. So first I'll stop here, talk to you for a few minutes. So what happens is my laptops, just take my laptop as an example. I am installing the SQL Server database software in my system. And when I install database software, customers will start using this one, because end of the day, why did I create this one? For my customers to use and run queries here. They will insert data. You remember DBMS rules? You can insert data, you can update data, you can delete data. So I have installed SQL Server on my laptop. So for customer, why should I tell it's a laptop or a server, or it's okay. Some machine, somewhere SQL Server is installed. Now my customer is using this one. So whenever they run queries like insert, update, delete data, select data, anything that they do, every query needs hardware. So meaning select from table name. I'm selecting data. The selection, so where is data located? Remember the DBMS picture that I showed you. Where is data located in the database? In the hard drive. Data is present in the hard drive, right, sir? And there is a DBMS software. Whenever a user wants to select data, what will the user do? Run a query. I told, right, in some language you have to talk that language of the system. You will run a query. The query will go to the hard drive and bring the data. By the way, who is helping the software to bring the data? Hard drive, from hard drive. Processor. So every query you run, sir, system needs MS-Info32. So start run MS-Info32 is the command, which I will talk more. Please wait. First, watch this one. So in my laptop, I have one processor, single processor, and it is an i5. So mine is not a very recent laptop for sure. i5 and 1.9 gigahertz speed. I have 2 cores in it. We will discuss about this shortly today itself, and 4 logical processors. So that means my laptop has processors. How many cores I have? 2 cores, 4 processors, 4 logical processors. Perfect. Now go back to that slide where we were reading. If you are in enterprise edition, sir, enterprise edition says that, so -2 and 4 only, right? So by the way, servers, if you look at servers will have 16 processors, 32 cores, 64 cores, 128 cores, 256 cores, 512 cores. So meaning the processor count will be too high. Mine is a laptop. A server can have too high processor count. So sir, listen carefully. Whenever you do enterprise edition, SQL Server will use to run queries, to select data, to insert data, to update data. SQL Server will use all the processors. If you are in standard edition, sir, sorry, it can't use all the processors. It will be restricted to use only some processors, not all. That's a restriction, sir. Microsoft did that. Microsoft said that when you are running queries, hey, if you are enterprise edition, you can use the full power. If you are standard edition, you can use not all the processors, but some processors. That is the meaning, sir. Restriction is at what level? Now you tell me. Express edition, sir. Express edition. Even in your laptop, you can have 200, 256 cores, 500 cores, your choice, sir. But Express Edition can use only one processor. That is the restriction. One CPU. It can't use more. It is told that Express use only one processor. So wait, sir. KD, prove what you are saying. Okay, sir. This is 2008 document, right? Don't look at it. I showed you yesterday. Let's go to Google again and search for what's up. SQL Server 2019 latest version licensing guide. There is a small licensing guide you have to open. If you all agree, I'll go to the licensing guide. It'll download a PDF file in your system. Please open the PDF file. Let me take you through that licensing guide. It's 2 minutes. It shouldn't take long. 2 minutes. Yeah. Look at this. We just now discussed, right? Enterprise Edition and Standard Edition, main 2 editions. Of course, Express is also available. Come down, sir. Can you see? This is exactly what I was talking, sir. Maximum number of cores. In my laptop, how many cores I have? 2 cores I have. Maybe in Kranti's laptop, he may have 16 cores. Shweta's laptop may have 24 cores. Vijay laptop has 32 cores. Listen, sir, Vijay's laptop has 32 cores. Now, if Vijay is installing Enterprise Edition in his system, in his laptop, if he is installing Enterprise Edition, then that SQL Server can use all the 32 processors and it runs fast. If Vijay installs Standard Edition, sorry Vijay, out of 32, SQL Server can use only 24 processors. The remaining 8 will be not used for SQL Server. They will not be used for SQL Server. So 8 processors cannot be touched. Any questions anybody have? I'll wait, sir. So technically, SQL Server must, depending on which Enterprise Edition or Standard Edition, SQL Server is restricted to use 24 processors. This is the exact number, sir. I'm showing you from the license guide, not from any PowerPoint slide or something. Believe this one. And if it is Enterprise Max, you have 512, I will use 512. You have 256, I will use 256. Standard Edition 24. Okay, second thing, sir. Not only processor, RAM also. Every system will have RAM. Your phone also, right, sir? Nowadays, phones are coming with minimum 8 GB RAM, 12 GB RAM, right? Phones have become faster than PCs. So okay, so RAM also matters. If you are in Enterprise Edition, unlimited RAM, no RAM restrictions. If you are in a Standard Edition, sorry, your SQL Server can use only 128 GB of the RAM and not beyond. These are the rest. Okay, sir, remaining all things, you just ignore them. We will discuss later. But for now, are you clear on main difference? One of the main differences is processor limit, CPU limit, and memory limit. Do we have any questions?
KD, number of TimeDB files will be depending on the number of cores, right?
True. Correct.
Okay.
Any questions on this topic specifically, sir? If not, we'll go on, and that topic will come up later anyways, Rachel.
Okay.
Yeah, sure.
Can this memory utilization used for storing of files or the SQL server running?
Actually, Sandhya, thank you for bringing a good point. Everyone, sir, I have, not now, but earlier, I also had the same stupid confusion. Always memory and storage confusion. So no, I'll openly admit. I had always this memory and storage confusion. So whenever we say memory, right? So memory, every system has 3 main units, obviously. Processor, which will process the instructions. RAM, which will store the data temporarily. Memory or RAM stores data temporarily. Hard disk Storage, sir, it's called as storage. So which stores your data permanently. So RAM is a temporary device. Hard disk is a permanent device. Processor does all the maths and all that in the system. So memory is, so Sandhya, what I'm technically talking about is memory means RAM, where you store data temporarily. It's not the permanent data. Storage is the permanent one. Hard disk. More about it coming by in future, we will talk.
Okay.
So when I say memory, it is not the hard disk we are talking about. Memory, we are talking about RAM itself. RAM meaning temporary RAM. Okay, in simple words, everyone. So I hope you will agree with me on this one. 1 minute, please. Okay, so as you can see, I'll make it fast. Yeah, so as you can see, I am opening a notepad now. Oops. Yeah, I'm opening a notepad now. So I opened a notepad. Notepad is a simple application in Windows. We all use it. I typed the text on this one. Did I save this? No, sir.
No.
If my power crashes, laptop goes down and starts again. Now, if I did not store it, where is this stored right now? So this definitely this amount, this data which
It's in RAM.
it's in RAM now. It's in a RAM. It's in the RAM of your system. Now, my laptop got restarted, sir. You all know when a restart happens, RAM will be cleared. A fresh RAM, meaning whatever is there in the RAM will go away. So it will be like empty. Once you restart the system, it is safe. 1 minute, sir. That means this software, unless and until you save that, Control S, data will not be saved. Now, same way, sir, there is another application called Notepad++. This one, so this one, if I type the same text in Notepad++, even my laptop crashes, it comes back. Reason, the moment anytime I type in Notepad++, it is automatically stored in the hard disk, automatically without my involvement. So that is the only reason. So this is all depends on application. So that's it. So RAM. So whenever you don't store anything permanently in the hard disk, it's stored in RAM. So KD, in this case, SQL Server uses RAM. Of course, SQL Server uses RAM. More about that coming by. So anyways, leaving all that aside, what is Enterprise Edition? Mainly used for business. It's kind of an unlimited edition. You can use all the CPUs. You can use all the memory you have in the system. Storage also, everything you can utilize, full storage. So technically speaking, Enterprise Edition, Standard Edition, Enterprise Edition is an unlimited edition. Mainly businesses use this. And second one, sir, Standard Edition. Standard Edition has got limitation. How much, sir? 24 cores, huh? 24 cores, CORES. Please use the word cores. 24 cores you can use. Second, 128 GB RAM is the limitation. SQL Server cannot cross this boundary line. That's
KD,
it.
can you just tell us the difference between a physical course and a logical course?
No, we are talking about it. We just now, maybe because we still have to go to licensing topic next, where we will talk. Okay, done. So any questions till here? If not, I think we should move on. So let's go fast. By the way, so there are some more differences. We only talked about hardware differences. Okay, let me mute everyone. We only talked about hardware differences. I repeat, we talked about hardware differences. We did not discuss other differences. Like, so for Enterprise Edition, all features will work. SQL Server has got a lot of features, which we will talk in future. Standard Edition, some features will not work. So what is that is not today's discussion. Future we will discuss. Okay. So with that, next one, Express is free, but unfortunately, Express Edition, you can use only one CPU, 1 GB RAM, database size is 10 GB. 1 core, 1 GB RAM, database size also there is restriction, 10 GB. That's it, sir. Of course, you can use it for business. Wait, sir, and one more thing. We also wanted to talk about specialized editions, right? Developer edition and an evaluation edition. So older days, extremely from older days, in olden days, meaning you had to pay and purchase developer edition. So for example, Vineet, if you wanted to explore SQL Server, you are a first time user, for example, and you wanted to explore SQL Server. In those days, you had two options. Either you can download evaluation edition. Like, sir, you all know, right? Games will get, what do you call that? Trial version. All games have trial version. After 7 days, the game will expire. You can't use it. You can't play it. But up to 7 days, at least you can use the software like that, sir. Evaluation edition is of all features, no restrictions. It's sir, almost evaluation edition is equal to enterprise edition, but it will die after. It will expire after
180 days.
3 months.
Year, 6 months, 6 months, 6 months, 180 days. So if you are using evaluation edition, you can use it for 180 days. Die after 180 days. Which movie comes to your mind?
No movie.
Yes, sir, there is a movie. Die after 180 days. It's not an English movie. I think it's a Tamil movie dubbed into other languages.
Okay.
Was made in Hindi as well. I'll give a clue now. Siddharth is the hero. Movie name is 180 actually. Oh, you don't know it? Okay, sir. I watched this movie in the theater the first day. But again, it requires a separate mood to watch. If you are in a peaceful mode, you'll like it. But the movie is about hero dies in 180 days. And he's recently married. So then how is his experiences and all that? Okay, anyways. No. I gave this example at least to remember evaluation edition next time. 180 days is the expiry period. That's it. Okay, moving on. Next. So developer edition was something you had to pay and purchase earlier. So developer and evaluation both are one and the same, full features, no restrictions. But evaluation dies in 180 days. Developer is not like that. And moreover, the best icing on the cake is from SQL Server 2016 onwards, they gave it free completely. So I purchased not long, so maybe around 10, 12 years back or 13 years back, maybe. Yeah, I have paid and purchased one developer edition to explore this.
Was there any duration to be used?
No. You can use it, forever, but the point is not for business, but experimentation purpose. So developer edition was charged earlier, but now they have made it free.
Okay.
So Vamsi, if you want to explore SQL Server, you have got two options. Either you can download developer edition, which is totally free, doesn't die in 180 days, or you can go for evaluation edition, which is also free, but it will die or expire in 180 days. That's it. Any questions?
KD Express edition would be having all the features or limited?
Limited, extremely limited.
For what kind of
squeezed.
environment can we use?
No, you can use it for, see, most of the features which are common in nature are available. So features wise, I'm trying to seal my mouth at the moment, but definitely we'll talk about features later. So, but it can be used for business. Major features will always work. Whatever is there in SQL Server, major features will work. Most of the features I meant to say. You can do indexing. You can do a lot of things if you want to do. But the point is, 1 CPU, 1 GB RAM, 10 GB storage. So with that, I don't think anybody would be happy to use it for business. Never.
KD, in terms of developer and evaluation edition, what would be your recommendation? Like
200% developer, because it doesn't die, first of all. Second thing is it has got, both are same, both are features wise perfect, enterprise, both are enterprise only, but one is totally free now. So from, if you ask me, I'll change the answer. Wait, if you're talking about 2016, 17, 19, these three, right, sir? 16, 17, 19, definitely developer edition. 12, 14, 12, 8R2, previous versions, so definitely evaluation, or else I have to pay money for it. So that would be the answer for the question. Older versions, definitely evaluation, you don't have to pay. Latest versions, developer, it's free.
KD CPU is also, what about CPU?
In the sense,
If we will use evaluation edition,
total. That's why it's written right. It is same as enterprise. That means enterprise has no cap. Developer and evaluation also have no cap, no limit.
okay.
So we don't use obviously developer and enterprise evaluation in real environment, mostly not. But definitely we will use it. Okay, we'll bring that topic later. But so in our personal, so in your personal PC, when you install SQL Server, maximum versions will be developer only. Whatever you are going to do, lab again. We don't want to do any piracy or things here, so we will use maximum everything as developer edition. Is that clear? All of you, sir. Thank you.
So my next question is, KD, like if there is no difference between developer and evaluation, then why the evaluation exists? Even if it is developer is free, then why not like only the developer, and like why
The
can't they-
legacy is continuing, sir, because they have created a evaluation edition and they are continuing the legacy. I understand. Nowadays, developer edition being free, there is no sense in having both developer and evaluation edition, right? I understand, sir, but legacy is being continued. That's it. And even if you go to the licensing guide, I think in that also they have mentioned it. 1 minute, sir. Somewhere it will be mentioned in licensing guide also. But again, you have to read it. It's 42 page. 1 minute, sir. Look at this one, sir. Evaluation edition, full features, trial version of SQL Server software, automatically expires after 180 days. Same thing that we discussed. And wait, what was that? Developer you asked, right? See, developer edition also is same. So it's like OS Max and everything. People who wants to explore. Wait. No, I got an answer for this question, but I would want to answer it later. So. Okay, let me answer now. So in every organization, in every office, we have production servers, business servers. We also have non-production servers. Everyone, please listen to this. Sir. Rahul has brought a good point. Actually, I would have discussed this later, but anyways, he bought, so we'll talk. So, business servers that are used for business, servers that are used for business, and servers that are not used for business. Then KD, why do you need both? This is sufficient, right? So before implementing and testing or doing anything on production server, we always first playground. You need a playground. First do things here, check whether it is working properly or not, then put it to production. So you have to pay money for this also, and you have to pay money for this also. So what you can do is lower non-production environment, non-business environments, you can use developer. Who wants to explore the software will use evaluation. For company's point of view, non-production, which is not business generating model, there you can use developer editions. Rahul, to answer your question. Others, sir, if you still have not got understood this point, we'll discuss in later, but not right now. Okay, so with that, I think hardly 5 versions. So I'm done with all the editions parts. If you have any questions, you can ask. That's it. This is more than enough to understand. Let's not waste time also. Let's go for the next part called licensing. But before that, sir, main editions of SQL Server, versions you all know now. Main editions of SQL Server are always, I would say, 3 and 2. Enterprise, Standard, Express. Okay, these 3 are used for business.
Developer and evaluation.
That's it. Okay. They are not for business, for testing and evaluating, for searching, researching, all that words you can use. Anybody can download it. Done. Thank you. So with that, and the other ones, just cut the crap. Cut the crap. Remaining all are waste. Okay, done. So with that being said, okay, wait. Now, there might be a question in your, so this is a very, very old slide. Please ignore. I'm just showing you, there was some nice slide by somebody created a long time ago. I'm just using it. Ignore it. So question to all of you is, now you might be having a question in your mind. So KD, what will be the cost? For enterprise edition, what will be the cost? For standard edition, what will be the cost of SQL Server? And for, of course, the remaining all, there is no charge in this. To answer that question, sir, I will not answer right now because that question needs understanding about licensing. So first, if you understand licensing, then that cost discussion can come. You all ready, sir? If I clap means somebody is feeling sleepy. Okay, so just put yourself on and yeah. How to control sleep? Normally, some techniques, please. Anybody knows any tips and tricks of controlling sleep? Water. Okay, good. 1. Pinch yourself. I sometimes do it, sir. Maybe you also do it. Pinch yourself. Pinch. Sensitively, not torturing ourselves. 2. Anything else? Abhilash could not hear, sir. You said anything. Go on a break, right? Perfect. So take a 2-minute, or no, not 2 minutes, we'll lose the content, but at least a 30-second quick walk and come back. Done. 3. Tips and tricks I'm asking. Something you'll be having.
The puff tea.
Coffee.
Okay, tea or coffee break, and you have to trouble the people at house. So yeah, okay, got it.
Sitting properly.
Posture, sir. Absolutely agreed. Posture. Set your posture right. Okay, done. Perfect. Anything else? Okay, done. Okay, the person is perfect now. Others who are not on camera, I'm not able to know, but at least people who are on camera, I'm able to. So, main point now. Again, sir, I'm showing you SQL Server 2008 on the screen. Leave it. Of course, we will go and read the licensing guide now. We will not follow this one. We'll follow the license.
Charge per core, right?
That is the point we are going to bring up now. So, first of all, everyone. So this looting or grabbing money existed for many years. Many companies did it. People started charging per processor in the initial days. Not initial days, I mean for a decade, 10 years plus. People started charging us per processor. In the previous section, which I showed you, what is the command I typed? msinfo 32. Right, so all of you, I mean, start, run, okay, open, run. Shortcut is Windows R, sir. Hold the Windows key and press the R key. Windows R is the shortcut. Some of you know it, some of you don't know it. Whoever don't know, this is for you. Windows R. So ms info 32 is the command. ms info, Microsoft info 32. 32 means 32-bit. Open that, sir. It shows you your system information. So let's talk about in that full system information. So my operating system is Windows 10 Pro. This is my build number, and my laptop is HP laptop. My model is HP EliteBook. I love this business series laptop. Solid laptops. Okay. Next one is processor. Okay, now wait. So first of all, very important difference before going and talking about licensing information, sir. Basic thing everybody must know, irrespective of SQL Server, you're learning this BBA course or not, sir. What is difference between a processor and a core? Because this is unfortunately a confusing terminology created. It exists. So first of all, what are the different processors available in the market? Intel Inside is one processor that always stands number one in the top. Second place is taken by, you all know it, AMD company. I'm talking about laptops, okay, sir? I'm talking about laptops. Of course, mobiles, Qualcomm remains number one in the market, Qualcomm processors. Apple, okay, fine, Apple processors also. So technically, sir, by the way, even so let's talk about laptops and servers. AMD processors, Intel processors. So in our discussion, let us bring Intel only, because everybody understands i3, i5. At least if you don't understand also, everybody knows the word called i3, i5, i7, right? So technically, everyone who don't understand, this is for you. Processors are nothing but life of a system. If any system has to do anything, any activity you do on your system, sir. For example, if I typed processor word on the notepad there, definitely my keyboard has typed it, no doubt about it. But sir, internally, my processor was engaged. Letter P and R and O, all this were typed by processor. Processor is involved in every step, every task, everything you do on a system. Okay, done. So processors are of different types, sir, especially in Intel processors. First one, sir. They have
I3, I4.
yeah. So what do you call that? Server based. Second one is consumer market, right? I mean, I don't know what you call that one. Anyways, consumer. So server based processors are E3, E5, E7, damn, E3, E5, E7, E9. I'll double check. Our custom, I mean, you and I, I3, I5, I7, I9, I think, or maybe I10 also has come up. I don't know. We have to check. So technically, so these are the processor families. Okay, let's go to Intel website. Sir, E series servers you ignore. Xeon is what they call, I think. Intel Xeon server based. Okay. So done. So I'm talking about Intel processors. Please don't feel we are deviating from the topic. We are not, sir. This is important discussion. So hence let's wait for some time and discuss this and then move forward. So as I said, now look at this. All these are some Intel Atom, small one, Celeron we had olden days. Later on, i3, i5, i7 came. So let's go to Intel website itself and nowhere else.
Cores are something built on CPU, right?
We'll see, sir. Just we'll see that. We're going. So, sir, see, I told you just now, right, sir? Intel Xeon processors. Xeon are nothing but server based. Okay, so no, cut the crap. Let's talk about Intel Core processors. This is for our laptops. See, sir, i9 is there. So, yeah, i3, i5, i7, i9. So these are the 4 categories of processors. So what we will do, X we will leave, sir. i9 I will open, i7 I will open, i5 I will open, i3 I will open. Let's go one by one. Shouldn't take long. So first let's go with i3, sir. i3 is opening up. So in i3, if you go here, so in i3, if you open i3 section, look at this. In i3 also, there are different models. So when you go to a laptop purchase, when you go for a laptop purchasing, we only ask i3, but we don't check many things along with i3. I want i3, I want i5, I want 6th gen, I want that gen, this gen. So, but what we have to look is here. So look at this. Every processor has internally cache memory. Cache memory, temporary memory. So it's a very fast memory than your RAM. More about this will come up in a future topic in level 3. So this sounds to be something interesting. I got 12 MB internal cache, very good. And so moreover, this is a, how many cores are there in it? 8 cores. So did you notice anywhere, are they using processor word here now? See, look at my laptop. 2 cores, 4 processors. But if you go to the Intel website nowadays, if you go in the nowadays, if you check currently, sir, everybody are only talking about what? Cores. Cores and cores and cores, sir. See, okay, in i3 family, number of cores, 10 cores. This sounds interesting. This is bit better, sir. launched recently. 10 cores are there. Wow. 10 cores. 10 cores you have, sir. 10. What is a core? I'll explain. 2 minutes. So is that the highest? Looks like in i3, that is the highest. Yeah, I checked all through the scans, sir. Highest. Okay, then let's go for i5. Go to products. i5 has got highest how many? Just quickly. So take 2 minutes. Just watch this and let's move on. Okay, you have 12 cores. Looks like 12 is the highest. Almost looks like 12 is the highest. Yes. Okay, i7.
14.
16 also we have. Maybe latest launch. Q2. This recently launched. 16 also we have. Looks like 16 is the highest. Yeah, 16 is the highest. And i9?
32.
Don't know. Let's see. 16 is like a minimum. Here also 16 only. So technically, so look at this one. So that means, first of all, you have core concept, core. So what is a core? So 2 minutes, please. If you just go to Google and search for difference between core and processor, so the biggest confusion everybody have everywhere, common difference. So let's go and see the technical difference between core and a processor. And there are many things that you should also know. But first, let's go at a fundamental discussion. So 2 minutes. So are you all in sync, everyone? 5 minutes almost. Yeah. See, so CPU. If you open your laptop, so I can open one laptop and show you if you want. But if you open your laptop, all the laptops nowadays that we are using has one processor in it, just one. Meaning, so one processor in it. One. If you open the laptop motherboard, if you see on the motherboard, there will be one processor on it, just one slot. So slot is one. Okay. So core. Don't read CPU. First read core, sir. Core means what? Whenever you do any task, let's say I am opening a notepad, I'm opening a software, I'm writing data, I'm reading data, any task that you are doing, sir, the instructions will always go to your core. Core takes the instructions. Okay, sir? If you look at the processor, so if I open my processor and see, if you literally open, can you just give me a minute, sir? See this? So I'm holding a Intel Xeon processors in my hand. I have two processors. Oops. Okay. Each processor cost would be approximately, if I'm not wrong, 1 lakh. I am yet to build a machine. I have processors. I have not built a machine yet. So, or maybe the price would have fallen down now. I don't know. So this two are the processors. Okay. So now if you literally open this processor and see inside, then obviously now this will have how many cores? Some cores. Yes, sir. Inside a processor, you will have cores. So core is the one that accepts. This is how technically your processor looks like. So on the motherboard, you will put the processor. Seal, lock it. Okay. And then, so inside every processor, cores will be there. So just now you saw, right? So for i9, 16 cores are there. So 16 cores will accept the instructions. So a core is broken into logical processors again. So one processor, by the way, this is 16 core, okay? This is 16 core. One processor, no, sir, I'm so sorry. This is 8 core, both 16 core. This is 8 core. 8 core. Each core can do 2 tasks. Capable of doing, of course, they receive instructions. They are multi-threaded. They can do 2 tasks. So that is why they call it as logical processors. If you want to see again in my laptop, sir, I'm showing you my laptop. So in my laptop, if you see the processor on my laptop, it has got 2 cores inside it. Each core is capable of doing, each core is capable of doing two simultaneous tasks, multi-threaded, 2 tasks in there. So that is the meaning of core and a logical processor. So why I was saying looting money is because previously the entire industry was charging people for processors, not for cores. Now the billing model itself changed. Everybody are charging you for not for the, because 4 shall I pay or 2 shall I pay? So paying for core is better. And now every manufacturer of software manufacturers, they are putting restrictions based on cores. So I can talk even more about this. I'm keeping myself restricted. Technically, we can go deep and discuss, but maybe this is not the time. This year, still in the beginning sessions. So at least if at this level, if you are clear, so whenever you're purchasing a laptop, look at 3 things, everyone. When you're purchasing a laptop, always look at what you want, look at the cost of course, how many cores you want, and plus processor speed. Every processor will have speed. Mine is like, as I told, right? You saw it. This is not an expensive laptop. It was expensive back then, but not now. What is the speed, sir? My laptop speed? 1.9 gigahertz. So speed is always measured in gigahertz. Hertz, processor speed, I'm saying. Gigahertz. Mine is 1.9 gigahertz. Latest processors are getting how much? 4.6. Oh my God. Yeah.
510.
Yeah, 5. Yeah, 5 also you have 5.1 or something. So this is a speed. So look at 3 things. How much processor cache memory you have, that you should look at. Second, what is your processor speed you should look at. How many cores you have, you should look at, and of course, cost also you have to look at. So that's all, sir. And I don't have anything else to talk. If there are any questions, please ask. So socket.
So
So,
KD,
1 minute, Prajot, I'll take this question. One
Sure.
second, sir. Right, so everybody, right click, go to Task Manager in Windows. Sir. Right click and go to Task Manager. I'll show again. Right click and I'm going into Task Manager. So 2 minutes more. Go to Performance tab. So go to Performance tab. Do you see here what it is mentioned? How many sockets? 1 socket. How many cores? 2 cores. And how many processors? 4 processors. So this is exactly what I was talking about. So socket means, so if you go to just search for motherboard, CPU socket. So this is exactly what I'm talking about. On the motherboard, yeah, this is a CPU socket. Your CPU will fit like that. Just watch my hand, right? It fits like that, and you lock it with the latch. You lock it. That's it. So once the processor is on, sir, so this is called as socket. So how many sockets you have? Go check in your task manager. Hey, by the way, so very shortly, I'm going to switch to my, this is all junk here. I can't show you properly. But sir, can you see? Oops, not yet. Okay, wait, I can't lift it also. I have a big server here next to me, a huge server. I'll show you next time, okay? So very shortly, I'm going to switch to that. So what I'm saying is my server has got 2 sockets. I have purchased 4 Xeon processors. 2 I have put on one server, right? And there's 2 more I'm going to build in future. So that will be having 16 cores. 2 sockets. 2 sockets means there are 2 sockets on the motherboard. 8 plus 8, 16 cores, 32 logical processors. Is the math okay? 2 sockets, 8 plus 8, 16 cores, 32 logical processors. That's what you will see. If I show MS Info 32 on that server, right, sir? That's what I'll shortly show you. I'm switching to it. So any questions anybody have? Now,
KD, can you just show the socket thing again, like on the diagram?
Yeah. So sorry. So what I was saying is, okay, wait. So if you Google for multi-socket, So some of them, look at this motherboard. Actually, I wanted to purchase this motherboard. So somehow I ended with two processors, one very expensive they are. Yeah, look at this one, sir. This is one processor socket. This is another socket. This is another socket. This is another socket. So technically what, sir? This motherboard has got, this laptop's motherboard or server's motherboard has got 4 socket capability. And sir, assuming each is 8 core, 8 plus 8 plus 8 plus 8. 32 cores you will have into 2. 64 logical processors you will see. So socket means depending on your motherboard, how many is there? All the laptops that we use will have only one single socket. Nowadays, laptops are coming with 2 sockets also. My friend has a laptop with my friend has a laptop with the 2 sockets, with 2 processors at 16 plus 16, 64, 32 cores he has. As that laptop simply costs around 4 lakhs. That's it. So, okay, sir. Moving on. Any questions more? Prajot, you're saying something. I stopped you.
Yeah, as we saw, like licensing is based on number of cores. So whatever the cost is, the number of dollars, it is a one-time cost, or how is it?
Okay, so excellent question, because this will be a definite discussion to time up. Okay, but anyways, let's talk this. So first of all, everybody, it's not one time. So one-time days are gone.
Okay.
Nowadays, everyone, listen to this. How much you need to pay? Licensing have already got converted into subscription. Why is Microsoft a $1 trillion company? Why is Apple a $1 trillion company? Because of the revenues they make. How are they making so much revenue? Is because the license payment is yearly basis.
Okay.
This every year. Sometimes you can pay upfront 3 years or 5 years like that by getting some discount. But technically, it is yearly basis. If you are a huge customer for Microsoft, they will give you a 3 discounting basis and all that. But we'll talk about it. We're about to start that discussion still. So sorry, I did not deviate the conversation, but I wanted everybody in the class to know about the hierarchy, socket, cores, processors.
Okay.
And so whenever you, let's say I want to install SQL Server on my laptop. Let's conclude the class today. Tomorrow we'll continue this conversation. If I want to install SQL Server on my laptop, listen, sir. If I want to install SQL Server on my laptop, the first thing I need to tell Microsoft is, hey, Microsoft, I have got 4 cores. Because Microsoft will charge me for what, sir? So there are 2 types of licensing models. First one is what? Core-based. Core-based. How many cores you have? You have to pay that much money. Pure core-based. I did not say logic per processor. Processor is gone. That's old style, sir. Cut the crap. Now it is all core-based. So how many cores you have, that much money you have to pay. Now you may ask a question, sir, KD, what is the cost per core? Right? Assignment question for tomorrow, sir. You Google.
That is different for all versions.
Let's talk about enterprise. Remaining all we'll discuss later. But enterprise, so everyone, simple question, sir. What do you think is the cost of SQL Server product per core-based cost? How much it is? Obviously per year only we are talking about. No. If you find the answer, please post it in our WhatsApp group. Let's see who will post this. It's like already searching now. Okay.
Maybe, there is a question related to this. Like, suppose, say, I am a small upcoming startup or something, wherein like I cannot afford to have more cores, but my data is huge. So suppose say I am having only 8 core server, and say a company like Microsoft, Google, or take whatever company which is huge in size, has like a lot of big servers. Their server core capacity is like 32 cores or 64 cores or 128 cores. So based on that, like the licensing thing will differ. Means, will it be a cheaper thing for a smart startup, or like what, like how it will work?
So I think to answer this question, anyways, we have to go through tomorrow's session. So definitely, yes, we will talk. For large companies, Microsoft gives discount. Your question is for startups, how does it work? So
Right.
we'll talk. Tomorrow is the conversation.
Sure.
So maybe we'll continue this conversation tomorrow. And so everyone on the screen, there's a screenshot I've taken. So when you send a question, put it to everyone. It's good because I got caught up with that personal question. So I'll put it on the screen. Katie, in my laptop, I have 4 cores, but I have only 4 logical processors. How the hell is this possible? This question from Mohit. Because Mohit's system is not a dual core. I mean, in that each core,
Single
right,
core
sir,
processor,
it's a
yeah.
single core processor, meaning you will have 4 cores technically. This is not dual capable, dual task capable, multi-threaded could not be. I'm sure, Mohit, this could be an old laptop, sir. Please correct us. Mohit?
Yes, KDS.
Perfect. So this is a little bit older one, right? It's what is the family of processor? Is it it's not i3, it's not i5, it's not i7, if I'm not wrong. It's Intel Core.
Pentium.
Yeah. Correct, right, Mohit?
Yes, KDS.
Perfect. That is the reason, sir. Normally, old systems were not hyper-threaded, were not two capable ones. They were only single capable ones, single task capable. Nowadays, everything are 2 capable. 2 task capable, hyper-threaded actually. Okay, so thank you. I hope that answers the question.
Yeah, KD, I see in standard edition, there are 3 payment terms options, like licensing options: per core, per server, and per cal. What is cal?
We have not talked about it, so tomorrow we'll talk.
Okay.
Hey, the licensing itself will take 2. Sir, if all of you, if you are interested again, sir, please, more than interested, sir, we should know this. It's a fundamental thing. So tomorrow you are going to work on SQL servers in future. And if we don't know, our licensing knowledge is not strong. And by mistake, we may give a wrong recommendation to customers. So because customers treat our words as, right?
Yeah.
Pearls, valuable diamonds. So our word should be proper means first our understanding should be proper. So we will go back tomorrow. So it's okay, one more session gets wasted on this. It's not wasted, sir. Worth on this. We will spend some time. Let's talk about what is cal. Let's talk about what is core-based licensing. What is server plus cal. We'll talk, sir. So I think somebody has posted a link. Who's that? Prajot did. Please tell hierarchy. Absolutely. Why not? Yes, yes. Which hierarchy are you referring to? Core and all that. Socket. In the socket, you will fit processor. Processor will have cores in it. Cores will have logical processors. That's a hierarchy. Socket, cores, logical processors. Okay, done. So anyways, let's continue this conversation tomorrow. We're good for today. Any questions anybody have? Oh my God, pin drop silence. No bouncers, right? All good. Because I didn't go deep at all. Not at all. So if you feel so, listen to the session one more time if you really would want to. But sir, this core understanding is important. If you want to understand licensing, this has to be knowledge.
Yeah.
Or else there is no option. Okay, done, sir. Chalo, then let's reconnect tomorrow if there are no. 1 second, sir. $7,128, 7128. 1 minute. Okay, so let me share my screen. I got answer from Pratyusha for enterprise edition. $7,128 per core, it says. Any supporting links?
That's $13,748 per core for enterprise edition for SQL Server 2019.
So, no, where did you find it? Is it in the licensing guide?
Yeah, just the link which I sent.
Okay,
It's on there.
So it's in the chat, everyone. Prajot has sent. Okay, I'm sharing my screen again. Tomorrow, this is exactly what we are going to continue the conversation. So look here. Yeah, how to license SQL Server. Licensing guide I already showed you, right, sir?
Yeah.
I will show you tomorrow more. But where is the costing mentioned? Here?
Yeah.
So look at this one. So here is the costing mentioned. So you're right. I'm sorry, Pratyusha, your answer is 200%, right? 2 cores, sir. 2 core pack. For 2 cores, you have to pay how much?
Okay.
13,748. So per core, it will be how much? Half of it.
Okay.
So 13,748 by 2. So half per core, you are going to pay that much. So it's expensive, please.
Hell expensive.
Yeah, and that too, Yeah, and that too per year subscription. It's not lifetime, one time you pay and use it. No matter how much ever expensive it is cheaper than Oracle. So sorry.
Okay.
Selling pitch. It is cheaper than Oracle. Oracle is way expensive than this one. Way expensive. Okay. Hey, sir, wait for tomorrow's class. All will be clear. Let's continue this conversation tomorrow. Thank you.
Okay.
I think you found the right link. That is a link, sir, licensing link. All of you have it. I'll share in the WhatsApp group also. And sir, you are checking that link, right? The videos link.
Yeah.
So just keep
Only
that
3
link.
videos are there as of now.
Fourth also should be there. So already.
I could not see that.
Can you
I
refresh
just
now
checked
and
in the
see?
morning.
Can you just check again? It's there. Okay, just verify it and let me know in the group there. Let's meet tomorrow morning, sir.
Yeah,
Sometimes
KD, only 3 sessions are there.
Is it? No, I
I
published
mean,
it,
if you
so-
see my mobile screen, I'm not sure. I'm just a moment.
Okay, no, 1 minute. My mistake. I did not
Okay.
publish it. Sorry. Okay, can you check now? Just refresh now, sir. It's purple. Sorry, I updated, but I did not publish.
Okay. I guess it will take some time.
Okay. Check after some.
Yeah, it's uploaded. It's uploaded.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Thank you. So today's also I'll upload after some time. So sessions will be available. So only thing I always ask is, right, so it's a mutual trust that we have. So yeah, so please refer the content and all. Content is coming up in a week's time. Interview questions will come up topic after topic. You can read the interview questions. So be prepared from the beginning itself, because we'll put some tight timelines, because it's not just about the learning part, it's about the final goal what we have. So and so first 2 week sessions you listen. Okay, first 2 week sessions you listen, make a call whether you want to be part of this long journey or not. It's going to be a long one, not going to be a short one at all. So 5 months is not a small thing, right? 6 pack takes 1 year to get through. So I always say the same example. So nothing happens overnight. It takes time to build a skill. So please get ready for the journey. Meet you tomorrow morning, same time, same place. Signing off. Have a
Bye-bye.
fantastic
See ya.
day. Bye.
Good day.
Thank you, KD.
Thanks,